Hey y'all, it's producer, and today I'm reviewing episode 5 of Grownish. Cash rules everything around me. It's it's a very interesting title because it's actually nothing to do with this episode. I think that title should have been reserved for next week. I mean, not next week, last week, or as opposed to Starboy. I mean, Starboy fits too, but like Cash was a lot more involved in that episode and pertaining to her life. Like, because, you know, she has to tutor him and everything, and everyone's talking about his sports. But this episode, he wasn't really that there. They thought they could just put, like, a Cash reference into a song. I don't know. I didn't think that fit. But anyway. Let's get on to the review. So, they first start off with two very questionable hairstyles. First, why Aaron got cornrows? I'm not here for that. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, he is a whole independent person. He can do whatever he want to do, but them cornrows look pretty, they just don't look right on him. You know, he doesn't look like the guy who wore cornrows. This may make no sense to y'all, but. And then, why does Cash have a whole peeps on his head? A whole peep? Oh no. You tried it. You absolutely tried it. But anyway, let's go on to like the plot of the story. So this episode starts off with a little interesting kerfuffle. Well, I shouldn't say kerfuffle. Cash, no. You can't just blast on the internet that your girlfriend is a virgin. Really, you can't blast on the internet, period. If you're if my girlfriend was like being talked about on Twitter like that, I mean not Twitter, I think it was like Instagram. You know what I would do? I would say nothing or say back off. I wouldn't say that she's a virgin or she's a slut or it doesn't matter. Like that's something that people do not need to know. Wow, I don't agree with that. Now I don't really agree with. I don't think that was a smart thing for him to do. But I'm like, Zoey's mad at him. Like, he didn't try to defend you. He did it wrong, but he did try to defend you. Homegirl, can you give him some credit for that? But then, so she cuts him off for a bit. Actually, I say she cuts her off for a bit, but I'm completely skipping her friends who tell her to skip over it. Y'all, I love the twins so much. So much. Cut that motherfucker off! I need that on a shirt. Yes. Cut them off. Well, I'm just kidding. I actually don't think you should cut them off for a mistake. It was a big mistake, but it wasn't really that bad. Of all the things that a college freshman, well, not college, a college athlete could get into, that's not that bad. But it was still funny anyway. But, so after this happens, Nomi goes to what's her face? Anna. People on Twitter, because y'all know y'all should see me on Twitter with these live tweets. I was retweeted by Yashahidi. But this ain't about me. This ain't about me. They were talking about, oh, we're really going through with homegirl, I forgot her name, Anna being Republican. I was like I didn't even know her shirt was a Republican thing. But I'm glad that they're doing it because at least it's consistency. Not a lot of the characters that had like their little story arcs in the first episode, they're ever referenced again besides the twins and being track stars and Aaron being woke. Like, that's it. We don't hear much about Vivek and his engineering and Nomi being Jewish at all. We don't hear anything. Who else? Wait, who had a... Oh, Luca, first of all. Luca didn't have anything, so that works. But are we... Where was Luca in this episode? Y'all gave him to us for like a hot second, and he's gone. After the whole absence from last time. Disrespectful. But anyway, let me talk about Nomi. Nomi talks to Anna about her weird hypocrisy issues, because she was like, I had to dump Dave. And I'm sitting here like, why'd you dump Dave? But we knew this was going to happen because it was foreshadowed. Homegirl really didn't like the fact that her boyfriend was bi. Like, you're not a whole bisexual yourself. Girl, the hypocrisy. Girl. First of all, I don't know how. I know you're bisexual, but if every time you see your man, he's kissing another man, I think you're doing that to yourself. I think that is a fantasy. Like, I don't. If this was a bad thing, I don't see how this would pop up so much. But okay, none of my business. So on to the story. This thing that y'all came for. Luca, for the hot seconds that he was on, tells homegirl to stop worrying about Cash and really worry about his father, because apparently he's selling Cash's stuff. Oh, no, 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 no. That is highly disrespectful. That is highly disrespectful. I don't know why. I mean, like, I guess the father needs the money for something, but it's not for something good, is what Cash was implying. I was so shook. So Zoey tries to go help Aaron out. I'm not Aaron. She needs to help Aaron out. Aaron, after what she did to him, oh God. And what happened at the last episode? Oh, Aaron needs some self-help. But anyway, she tries to help Cash. So she goes to the car with them. But since she's still mad at him because, he blasted her business, they had this long silent treatment. And then there's like this little bit about Zoey, like, ignoring her father. Like, she's good at silent treatments. I don't think that's something to be proud of, but you know what? I tweeted a joke about it, and y'all, like I said, y'all retweeted it. Wait, did I say that? Or did I say that in the other one? Because y'all know I do a lot of outtakes, but y'all retweeted it, and I was so excited. I got like over 200 likes on that. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much. Fun fact, not fun fact. Yara Shahidi is 17. I didn't know that. But anyway. So after these Cash tries to open up to her, she finds out that it was like, oh, you being a virgin is good for my brand. Skirt. Let's not do that. That makes him sound like you like her because that makes it sound like you only like her because she's a virgin, and you're only dating her to improve you, as opposed to you actually like her. Like, no, that is trash. That is trash. Why? But it sounds like homegirl really likes him because he might be an NBA draft pick. Huh. So I can't get too mad. I mean, I guess you guys are made for each other. But after this very interesting conversation, they pull up at what's her face? Cash's dad's house, and Cash pulls out a wad of cash, and he's like, and I guess he tries to buy like his own stuff from his father, which I think is trifling. He has to do that, and his dad gets violent with him, and I'm sitting here like, where did Cash get this money? Is he like Vivek and he's a drug dealer? But yeah, that's actually pretty tragic. But this other girl on YouTube, Gina is vlogging or something like that. She says hurt people, but it does not give you a reason to hurt people. So I'm like, that's some real stuff right there. But enough of that. So we move on to Vivek's party that he was talking about. While the twins are telling homegirl to cut him off. Vivek, ain't you the school drug dealer? Why is your party looking like Trump's inauguration? Oh my gosh, that is so tragic. It is so tragic. I was like that meme with that one girl. It was like 2 plus 2 is like 4. You must be a bad drug dealer or something. But yeah, so she comes in and all of them are mad that she didn't show up for Vivek for his party and stuff. And what I'm trying to figure out is why they're all coming for her, because she and Cash clearly don't understand things. But it doesn't even matter because they tried it and Zoey went off. Zoey went like with the hand. She was like roasting everybody. Oh my gosh. Only 3 people are made a living with track and they're all Usain Bolt. That is a dream-crushing statement. And then she's saying Anna has like a fake accent. She's a witness protector. That was actually the weakest roast. But then she went on to Aaron. Yeah, Aaron gonna need some therapy for that. What? He only has freshman friends. And if he's so smart, why is he in a freshman math class? Oh no. Oh, tears, tears, tragic. It is utterly tragic. But yeah, and at the end, she like talks about Vivek's shirt, and I freaking promise you, I did not know. I did never notice Vivek's shirt was that tight until y'all said it. But yeah, the show. I mean, the episode ends with Cash and Cash and Zoey talking out their feelings, and then they go into Cash's room. I don't think Homegirl gonna be a virgin by the end. I mean, by the beginning of episode 6. But that's just me. That's just me. Yeah, that's what I thought about this episode. Um, Overall, I definitely don't think it was better than last week's. I think it's actually like a lot of steps down from last week, because there wasn't like the plot was very. It wasn't that interesting. In fact, I was very disappointed when I found it was over. I was like, that's it. Just like a story about Cash's dad, which wasn't even that compelling. It's a little tragic, but that's really it. And then we find out that like Zoey snaps, I guess to show how much she cares about Cash. But I wasn't I wasn't that invested in this episode. I really did like the fact that Yara was retweeting and liking my stuff. Shout out to you, Yara. But other than that, this episode wasn't really that interesting, and it wasn't even that funny. It's pretty thought-provoking because we're still continuing the bisexual storyline and the college athlete storyline, but it's another storyline of, it's another storyline with Zoey in a relationship, and we all know Zoe's terrible with relationships. Like, she just needs to stop. She needs to focus on herself. Like, again, we still don't know what she's majoring in. Like, what is she there for? What is she going to college for? We don't know. But what we do know is that she's already dating 3 guys, and, which, by the way, props to you, Luca, for actually being a positive person and not hating when you gave advice to her. Like, you definitely a better person. But anyway, yeah, she dated like 3 guys. Well, she's dated 2 guys, and she's dating one, Cash, right now. And first of all, I don't even trust Cash. Like, if he really had the balls to really say, oh, you're really good in my image, like, he probably doesn't see you as a person. He sees you as like something to elevate him. So, yeah, I don't really see these relationships going on. Like, let me elaborate on that. I have a theory that like the only reason he defended Zoey is because if it was known that his girl was a whore, a whore, that sounds weird, was a hoe, then like it'll sort of like diminish his value by adjacency. And he just wanted to stop that because he didn't want to ruin anything. I mean, he wants to ruin anything that could ruin his chances into being the NBA #1 draft pick. So that's just my theory. But yeah, what did y'all think about this episode? I thought, like I said, you already know what I thought. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, y'all can always, and I mean always, follow me on Twitter. I am live tweeting Black Lightning and Grownish, so there's more jokes and GIFs coming around. I had to pause because I feel like someone's going to be like, oh, it's not pronounced GIF, it's GIF or whatever, even though the guy that made it definitely said GIF. But whatever, that's irrelevant. Thank you all for watching again, and I'll see y'all next time.